Historic cities of Uzbekistan. Very ancient cities and historical monuments are still preserved in Uzbekistan. Samarkand. Samarkand is one of the oldest cities on the planet, on a par with Rome and Athens. He is over 2,750 years old. The city has always been a true example of true Oriental hospitality. Representatives of several nationalities have always lived here without any problems. Samarkand is commonly referred to as Eastern Babylon. It looks like a huge mirror. It's a journey that many generations have taken. The rich events of the city, the ups and downs, the valuable finds and exhibits. The ancient monuments allow us to confirm that the first people began to live in this area thousands of years ago. The name Samarkand comes from the Sogdian word Smerkand, which means stone fortress or stone city. In ancient times, Samarkand was the capital of the oldest Sogdian state and was called Afrosiyob. Among the ancient Greeks and in Rome, the city was known as Marakanda. During the reign of Alexander the Great, Samarkand was a well-developed city. In the early Middle Ages, Samarkand was part of the Turkic Khanate. In 712, the city was conquered by the Arabs led by Qutayba ibn Muslim and became the center of Mawaruna and Greater Khorasan. In the 9th century, Samarkand became part of the Samanid state. And at the end of the 10th century it became part of the Karakhanid state. During this period, huge architectural structures were built in Samarkand, many of which, unfortunately, Khiva, one of the ancient cities of Uzbekistan. According to archaeological data, the city was built in the 5th century BC. Its name is associated with the Kivak, Hayvak, well in the ancient part of the city. Some researchers say that the name of the city is derived from the ancient Ossetian word, Shauv, fortress, which is close to the Khwarezmian language, while others use the term as a variant of the Haikanik, now Polvonyop, canal, which flows through Khiva since ancient times. Khwarezm historian Kadoybadi Koshmuhammad, in his 1831 book Dili Garoib, named the ancient cities of Khwarezm by name. He says, according to folklore, the construction of the city dates back to the time of Noah. Noah's son Som dug a well near the future city and founded Khiva. Indeed, the ancient Hayvak, Kivak, well has been preserved in the Ichen fortress of Khiva. The earliest reliable information about Khiva dates back to the 10th century in Arabic and Persian historical and geographical sources. Istakri, 930, included Khiva in the list of the 30 largest cities of the time. He notes that Khiva was located on the Jurjania-Gurganj road, 8 miles from Hazarasp. According to Mercados, the distance between Khiva and Hazarasp was 8 passes, 10 farses. Khiva is also mentioned in the works of Yakut Karmavi, 13th century, and Nizamuddin Shami, 14th century, as a city on a caravan route. Khiva has a special place among these ancient cities in terms of its historical past, architectural structure and integrity of its monuments. The Ichen Kala section, 1990, which is on a par with the world-famous city of Cairo, is one of the 100 cities on the World Heritage List, is the great ground that delivered. Until the end of the 5th century BC, Khiva was part of Khwarezm under the Achaemenid state, and then as part of the independent Khwarezm state. Bukhara. It is unknown what the city of Bukhara was called in ancient times. In 5th century AD Chinese sources, the city of Bukhara is mentioned as Numi. Consequently, the city also had the residence of the ruler of the property of the same name. In the 7th century chronicles of the Tang Empire, the city of Bukhara is mentioned in the forms an, Ango, Ansi, Bukso, Bux, Fuxo. Later, the city began to be named differently. In ancient Arabic sources, it is derived from the Sogdian language Bumiskat, Madanat as-Sufriya, Mizshar, Numijkat. And Numi or Namich means popular. According to ancient local authors, the name of the city comes from a word meaning Bukhara, which means temple of idols. Some researchers have suggested that the name Bukhara is derived from the word Vihara, the main Buddhist temple in the region, or Bukhara, temple, a Sogdian transcription of that Vihara. However, the relics of Buddhism and monism have not been found in the city or in the Bukhara oasis in general.